I was the girl that was like, I'm not signing a prenup. Because to me, contracts are real.
When they slide you a paper saying, okay, here's everything that comes with your marriage. Hold up. I don't want this part. We don't have to get married because it's going to be all or nothing over here.
If you get caught cheating, I get whatever I want.
I was the kind of woman who always said, I'm not signing a prenup. To me, contracts are serious. The moment someone slides a document across the table saying, here, what comes with marriage, my response is simple. If I don't agree with every part of it, then maybe we shouldn't get married at all. For me, it's all or nothing. If someone cheats and breaks the trust, there should be consequences. This ex-wife tried to challenge a prenup, hoping for a massive payout. Instead, the judge quickly shut down those expectations.
You saw your ass for 5 months and did nothing.
No,
Nothing but I grinded and shook my ass for everything we have.
Back and forth.
Everything we have.
Drive you back and forth.
Everything we have, I grinded for.
I grinded.
Anything that we have, I shook my ass for, bruh. I
really
paid
respect
for
that.
our bed, our TV, where you was.
That's what we're going to do then. So I don't make enough, so you don't need access to the bank accounts anymore. So I'm going to go upstairs.
Don't.
No, shut up. Shut
Don't
up.
be
Shut
fucking
up.
petty.
Shut up. So I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to take your name off of all of the bank accounts.
I will get my lawyer. You cannot do that.
With what
It's
money?
illegal.
You can't afford a lawyer.
It's illegal. We're married. What's yours is mine. I own at least half of everything that you have. And if you even try, I will take you for all of it.
Go ahead.
It's
try.
illegal what you're trying to do.
Illegal. You think that you know what you're talking about because you were downstairs watching Legally Blonde.
She's smart as. What do you mean?
So what?
She's a positive role model and she's smart as.
What
so
you
of
can
course
do
she knows
is
the law, then I know the law. If she can do it, I can do it.
okay. So here.
She really thought watching a few legal dramas made her an expert. The confidence was unbelievable. Modern dating often hides behind words like love and trust when the topic of prenups comes up. But many people see refusing a prenup as a warning sign. If the relationship is truly about love, why fear a document that protects both parties?
Of men and spend all their money. It's not that I don't have my own money. It's that I want a man to look at me and literally be sick at the thought of me having to spend my own money. I want a man to think of me as so precious that he just wants to spoil me. He just wants to do it. Not because he has to, because he just looks at me and is like, you're a princess, you shouldn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
There's a difference between wanting to be cherished and expecting someone else to fund your entire life. If money is that important, why not earn it yourself?
Prenup.
A prenup?
Just relax.
It is the week of our wedding, Eric.
Yes, I know, but it's like
You're bringing this up now? Here?
we need to go to a notary later today, so I need your signature.
Why
like,
are you
now.
just now telling me about this?
Because things have been so busy with everything, and like we're on a time crunch. I mean, my family has so much money at stake here.
I'm not a gold digger, Eric.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm literally just
Then what
saying
is
this.
If she truly isn't interested in the money, then signing the prenup should be easy. Problem solved. The wealth existed before the relationship, so why do some people feel entitled to assets they never helped build?
Accusation.
No, it's not. Think about this. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Are you kidding me?
Right there. I'll be back.
Need a hug? Yeah. Thank you. We're getting married this week. I'm in shock right now. Like, this cannot be normal, right?
That's a tough situation.
It's the week of our wedding. Call my mom. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Hey, just sign it. We're talking.
Again, if money isn't the issue, why create a conflict over it? The entire situation starts looking less about love and more about financial access.
About so much money.
Eric, I understand that, but this is the week of our wedding.
Look, you're either gonna sign it or you're not gonna sign it. Like, this is ridiculous that you're not even thinking about me. No, this is absolutely ridiculous. Hey, the wedding's off.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. He's never done anything like this. I'm gonna go get a tissue from the bathroom, okay? I'll be right back.
He walked away the moment she refused to sign. A man who values what he built isn't going to gamble it away. Sometimes walking away is the clearest answer.
My last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not going to sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for.
Imagine believing you deserve half of someone's lifetime achievements simply because you were married to them. That mindset alone explains why so many people are hesitant about marriage today.
Getting put out of our house. Do you forget how hard we worked for this house? I saved for years to put even a down payment on this house. I trusted you with my money.
I bought you something.
I don't care about that. Take it back. I don't want anything. I want my house. I cannot believe this. And you just acting like ain't nothing wrong right now. Oh my God, like, are you kidding me? No, I want my house. Where? Where? Not this one. This is the house that I want. Yes, we're getting put out because you were irresponsible. I trusted you all this time. And you've been sitting here acting careless, spending money on clothes, bags, and what is all this other stuff? Is that a computer? Like, what is going on?
She used actual household money on luxury items while the bills piled up. Designer shoes don't matter when the lights are about to be shut off.
I don't even want to get married anymore. Marriage seems like it would be the best deal for a dude. You could, like, get someone to have sex with you for the rest of your life.
Stop the cap.
Wherever you at, do not sign that prenup. Nope.
Yeah, y'all ain't getting married then.
Not to you. We're not getting married to you. But we will have another one.
For many men, a prenup isn't about distrust. It's about protection. If both people truly love each other, a legal agreement shouldn't destroy the relationship.
Say you're gonna marry a girl, okay? And you love her so much. Would you make her sign a prenup with the abundance of money you do have?
Yeah, of course.
You would make her sign a prenup?
Yeah, why not? Because if she was like, she's not comfortable with that, then it's like...
But she might get offended by that.
Well, if she's offended by that, then she's not the one, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's like, is that then, she's offended by it, is she like, is that why she's there then?
Your money? What if she also made a lot of money? Like, maybe more than what you make?
Well, the laws, specifically in California, are really not in favor of men, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a woman you could break up, they could take like half your shit, and she could do it and be like, peace.
Okay. So you would make her sign a prenup?
Yeah, of course.
The courtroom exchange continued as both sides argued over assets, debts, ownership, and financial responsibilities.
Remember that the day I left the house, you told me to leave the house, not the police. You kicked me out of the house with cruelty and no pity. You did not care about my well-being in your country because
Objection. Lacks personal knowledge of what he thought.
Overruled, but that's 3 questions in a row. Ask one question and wait for the answer.
Jordan, the day we separated, did you kick me out of the house? And there is a video of it. Yes or no?
The police removed you from the house that day.
No. He told me to leave the house.
Objection. That's not a question.
Sustained.
Do I was paying the Jeep with Turo payments every month?
Payments were made for approximately the first year of the Jeep ownership, and then they ceased. And that was from our mutual LLC that we both contributed to.
The LLC that you created was during the marriage, yes or no?
Yes.
Does the debt on the Jeep, you paid it from the loan, from the LLC account? You paid it off, the Jeep, from the LLC money.
The Jeep is not paid off. Monthly payments were made from the LLC account that we created together.
Jeep, it's been paid off, as I remember you told me one day. You say that the Jeep has been paid off because you received the loan money, the equity money, so the...
Objection, that's not a question.
Did you create the LLC during the marriage?
Correct, yes.
Does we pay for the Jeep during the marriage, both of us?
The payments that were made on the Jeep came from the majority of them came from the income from the LLC.
Her resistance to the prenup raised serious questions about her intentions. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, not a financial strategy.
With the Airbnb at the house, with the Kalama Street house.
You did, and you were compensated for doing so.
How many rooms are you renting right now in Kalama Street?
1.
What happened with the other 2?
I would object to the relevance of this because that house is separate property.
Overruled.
The house is, there are several bedrooms in the house.
So your rental income is not what you declare on your statement. Your rental income, it is about $3,000 a month plus your salary. So you are not declaring that you rent 2 extra units in that statement.
That's incorrect. I'm renting 1 bedroom.
And for how much?
It is currently unrented.
But how much are you asking for that unit, for the studio right now?
Up until last month, I was receiving $1,200 per month. Gross.
Yesterday, I have aware and I have proof that you are requesting $1,400 for the studio. It's not what you put in your statement. You are asking $1,400
Lack of a question.
for the back unit. Does you rent? Have you been fulfilling your obligations with the immigration law according to the form I-867?
Objection to the relevance.
Overruled.
The court reviewed testimony regarding property ownership, rental income, debts, business interests, and the validity of the prenuptial agreement.
Ask you a question. Where's the Jeep?
In Hawaii.
It's in Hawaii. Who has possession of it?
It's just parked at my friend's house.
Okay. And what is the name of your friend?
Marco Hernandez. Fernandez.
All right. Let's go to closing argument. Mr. Starr.
Yes. So, considering that the Jeep's testimony says it's in Hawaii, and Mr. Manusco's testimony said he has a loan on that, and he's been paying on that, I'd like that awarded to him. The prenuptial agreement has been signed by both parties. Both parties testified that's their signature, and it states that Mr. Manusco's house is his separate property, and I believe he also stated it was purchased before the marriage as well. And so we'd like you to declare that separate property. And we'd also like you to declare the Petitioner's Exhibit 2, grant the relief requested by Mr. Manusco on the property division. We believe that's fair and equitable. He's taking a lot of debts, and it really seems like as well that he's kind of been paying a lot of debts on things and trying to make it. They've been separated for 2 years as well, so they've gone their separate ways. You've heard testimony about, I guess, their feelings on each other, and Miss Fonseca has a job in Austin, Texas, that she's been living for the appropriate amount of time for the court to have a jurisdiction.
My argument?
Yes. What would you like the court to do?
I would like the court to grant me safety and security in this country by having health insurance provided by my husband, from Jordan, of course, because I moved here and I now have no family, no nothing here, and I need to start my life. It's been causing me a lot of debts and a lot of payments. I paid lawyers in the past. I pay my apartment monthly. I need to get a car for my work. I need to start all over again, a new life. And I also...
And, what the prenup actually says, because I didn't see all of it. So that would go into my decision on a fair and equitable division of the marital estate. And based on the testimony, whether the house was separate and what's the deal with the LLC and the Jeep and all that. So I just basically judges take things under advisement when they need more time to look at the documents. So I'm asking Mr. Starr to send me something, a final decree of divorce that I can edit if I need to. Like, for instance, if Mr. Montsuka was asking for something but provided no testimony on it, that would probably be denied.
She wanted security, financial assistance, and a fresh start. The judge, however, needed more time to review the documents before making a final decision.
I don't want a prenup. Yes.
Are you surprised? Why is that so, why is that so?
I think that it's just too much going on. If I love you and you love me until death do us part, that's it. Now, why do we need a prenup? Because
You don't believe me?
No.
You don't believe me?
No.
Marriage was never intended to be a permanent obligation requiring one adult to financially support another forever. The legal system tries to balance fairness, but protecting yourself before marriage is simply common sense.
Take care of a lot of people. I'm never letting one woman control of all the hard work I've done in my life. None of these motherfuckers was in the gym with me, right? So if I always told myself, whoever I'm married to, they signing the prenup off top. It's not even a second guess. So me and her had to talk about it. So we get the prenup back at least 3-4 months before the wedding, right? I give it to her. Granted, when I give it to her, she shouldn't be surprised by it because me and her sat down and agreed up on the prenup. A month passed, like 2 months before the wedding. I'm like, yo, look, we need to get that prenup signed so we can go and, send it in and get all that taken care of. So when we get down to Houston, we ain't got to worry about it. I tell her that like 2 or 3 times. It's a month. That was 2 months before the wedding. It's a month before the wedding. She's like, I'm going to sign it. 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 I'm like, cool. You can sign it. But look, during that time, we making arrangements for the wedding, right? Because, you still got to plan. So, I love her. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I was in love with her. And we was building a family. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't going to make no big deal of it. I went with planning the wedding. I didn't stop. I kept planning the wedding. So as we planned up on a wedding, she from New York. I'm from Texas. I'm from Port Arthur, which is an hour from Houston where we get married. I want my pastor to do it. He right there. It'll save us some money. Da-da-da-da. She is adamant about this certain pastor doing the thing, right? Some other girl brought the pastor name to her attention. This a pastor she's never seen. So I'm like, cool. It's her wedding. I ain't got no problem. Keep in mind, remember this pastor, right? I spent about $400,000 on the wedding, y'all. About $400K, right? Now we at 2 weeks before the wedding. Everything planned, we ready to go. I'm like, look, bro, why I gotta keep asking you about this prenup, bro? It ain't like you don't know what's on it. Like, what motives? This is what I told her. What you up to? What motives you on? I ain't on nothing. I just ain't had time to sign up, planning the wedding and all. So I'm like, man, listen, man, all you gotta do is sign it. This the day of the wedding. Wake up that morning, I'm getting dressed. In the back of my mind, I'm all thinking about is this damn prenup, right? That's all I'm thinking about. This is why Steph Marbury and Mike Bibby my brothers. All right, for life. We in the back. We walk to the back room, and the priest come in. The preacher come in with his assistant, I guess. And then my nanny come back in there with a spook look on her face, like she still like she pulled me to the side and she still ain't signed it. Oh, I ain't getting married. Steph was like, she ain't signed a prenup. What we even here for? I'm like, yeah, dog, I ain't doing it. The preacher steps up. He's like, hold on. He say, now, hold on. I know you love this girl. Don't make a drastic decision. I think you should just let God handle it. I say, huh? I think you should just let God handle it. Me, as a pastor, I don't believe in prenups. Nah, I know why she was fighting for you. You don't believe in prenups. Nah, it all makes sense. I ain't getting married. Damn what you believe in. I put everything in God's hand. And God is telling me to put the pen in her hand and make her sign this goddamn prenup. That's what God's telling me. So God telling me and you 2 different things, partner. As that's going on, Steph Marbury grows crazy. Hell no. No, we ain't doing it. Hell no, it ain't going on. Steph go crazy. Mike Bibby walks, are you serious, Steve? Out of here. Everybody, no. Bruh, this preacher has the nerves to sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes and try to convince me that God told that he don't believe in prenup, so I shouldn't believe in him. Listen, bro, we ain't in the same tax bracket.
Then came a story that perfectly summed up why so many people insist on prenups.
Damn what you believe in. I put everything in God's hand. And God is telling me to put the pen in her hand and make her sign this goddamn prenup. That's what God's telling me. So God telling me and you two different things, partner. As that's going on, Steph Marbury grows crazy. Hell no! No, we ain't doing it. Hell, no, it ain't going on. Steph go crazy. Mike Bibby walks, are you serious, Steve? Out of here. Everybody, no. Bruh, this preacher has the nerves to sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes and try to convince me that God told that he don't believe in prenup, so I shouldn't believe in him. Listen, bro, we ain't in the same tax bracket, first of all. And everybody trying to figure out what's going on, we all get back to my room. I break down crying, dog. Honest to God truth, I can't lie. Because I was hurt. Because I was ready I wanted to marry her, bro. This is the honest to God truth. I break down crying, dog, for about a good 20, 30 minutes. Mike Bibby mom walk up to me, dog, and it's bringing tears to my eyes today. She walk up to me. She grab her bare hand. Mike Bibby's mom wiped the snot and all this from my face, everything from my face.
Months before the wedding, he presented the prenup. They discussed it, agreed on it, and he repeatedly reminded her to sign. Every time she promised she would handle it. The wedding planning continued. Venues were booked, guests were invited, hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent preparing for the big day. Yet the prenup remained unsigned. As the wedding approached, he kept asking. The answer never changed, I'll sign it. Then the wedding day arrived. Everything was ready, the ceremony was set, family and friends had gathered, but one issue still lingered in the back of his mind. The prenup. Moments before the ceremony, someone pulled him aside with troubling news. She still hadn't signed it. At that moment, the entire situation became crystal clear. He immediately decided he wasn't getting married. Friends and family supported the decision. They couldn't understand why something discussed months earlier was still unresolved. Then a pastor stepped in and tried to convince him to move forward anyway. The pastor argued that faith should be enough and that prenups shouldn't matter. That advice only reinforced his decision. If everyone involved had known about the agreement for months, why was there still resistance? The answer seemed obvious. He refused to ignore the warning signs. For him, protecting everything he had worked for wasn't negotiable. If someone truly wanted the marriage, signing the agreed-upon prenup should never have been a problem.